Hi, and welcome to Prophecy OnDemand, your web-based trucking and brokerage solution for small to medium-sized trucking and brokerage companies. With the program being web-based, you will have access to it from wherever you have access to the internet. You're able to log into the program with different usernames and passwords. Once you get logged into the system, you're able to work on the left-hand side in all the different sections of the program. And when you're first getting going with us, we'll set up your full company profile with logo, customizations of what you'd like to have on the bottom of the invoices and confirmation sheets, as well as setting up your carriers with their expiration dates and managing their files, such as specific areas that they run, specific charges that you have with them, specific trailer types to run filters, as well as able to manage, as I said, their expirations. Any documents that you'd like to upload for carriers, you can do that as well in the program. You're also able to work in the driver section and manage your drivers with all of their expiration details inside of the system. You're also able to manage how you pay each of the drivers, whether it be by percentage or by mile or however you'd like. You're also able to manage the trucks and trailers in the system. And when you enter them into the program, you're able to enter in and manage their expiration details. You're also able to handle sales reps and pay out commissions. If you run both trucking and brokerage companies, you're able to set up in multiple profit centers. Once all of this is entered inside of the system, you will spend the majority of your time inside of the order browser section. This is where all of your loads will be stored on a daily basis. You're able to click and sort by any of the column headers. You're also able to right-click, and you can hide and add columns to be able to adjust for what you want to be able to see on your screen. You let us know what order number you want to get started with, and it will go up sequentially from there. If you create multiple loads or duplicate loads, you're able to click on those and duplicate them on a daily basis. You're also able to run filters to have different views to be able to see things based on different statuses on your board here. To enter in a load into the system is very easy and simple to do. You just click on a load or hit add new order and start entering in all the details. You will enter in the customer's information. If you work with a factoring company, it can handle that as well. You're also able to enter in and manage all the pickups and the deliveries. We can handle multiple picks and multiple drops. You're also able to calculate the miles here. This is done based off of our Prophecy mileage system, and it's comparable to PC Miler and Pro Miles. You're able to enter in the details of what you want to haul for the customers, as well as specific reference numbers that you're able to attach, like bills of lading or PODs or anything like that as well. You will then enter the rates of what you want to charge your customers. If you have preset rates set up with your customers, you can have those automatically come up in here. And also at the bottom, it'll show the last 5 times you ran that lane and what you charged the customer. You're able to enter in any accessorial charges, whether it be lumpers, detentions, fuel surcharges, or anything like that. And in the last section, you're able to enter in any internal notes, external notes, and all that different type of information if you'd like to. Once you've done that, you will save the order, and an order number will get created, and an email can get sent out to the customer letting them know that you've created that load in the system. You're able to create BOLs, and with the BOLs, you can email them right from the program, or you can print them off and send them out. It's totally up to you. Once all of that has been entered into the system, you'll be able to work with the loads inside of the order browser here, and you're able to handle LTL and assign multiple orders to a specific trip. When you want to assign anything to a specific order, you can click on the order, go into the dispatch section, and if you run a brokerage, you're able to do a carrier search and filter to find an appropriate carrier for your program and for that load. You can search by areas that the carrier runs. You can search by specific trailer types that they run. You're also able to do a smart carrier search where you're able to do a filter to see what carriers you've ran for that lane before or that customer. You're also able to, if you just run a trucking company, you're able to assign equipment. When you assign equipment, you select your driver, truck, and trailer and assign them to the load. You're also able to print off or email out a trip sheet for your driver or a confirmation sheet for the carrier. It'll have your company logo, who's hauling it for you, the details of the load, and all your details below. As you're carrying a load through from being picked up to being delivered, you're able to go to the pickup and delivery section and highlight the different statuses of the loads. So whether they've picked up and you select on time, an email can get sent out to the customer. Same thing for when it gets delivered and all those processes. You're also able to manage it and have emails sent to the customer for different check calls and all of that as well. The program is able to handle cross-docking. It's able to handle drop points and split loads as well to be able to maintain all different facets of the industry. Once a load gets delivered, most companies wait until they receive the paperwork to be able to invoice the customer. Once they receive the paperwork, they can click on the load. They can go into the invoice section where they will compare the charges to make sure that everything checks out okay. We'll assume that it does, so they'll save the information. If it's not the same information, then they can always edit it. They're also then able to upload documents into the system, whether it be that bill of lading or POD or whatever it may be. And then that will attach to the invoice. They're able to send out the invoice right from the program. They can email it right from here or print it off and send out. You'll see it'll have their company logo, it'll have their company details, who they're billing, as well as all the details on the load, their terms and conditions, and then the paperwork at the bottom. You're also able to pay your drivers or the carriers. To pay a driver, it will automatically calculate whether you pay them by mile, as you see here calculated, or as a percentage revenue. At the end of each week or 2 week or whatever period it may be, you're able to run a trip settlement report to be able to show all the loads that they did for that pay period. You're also able to calculate IFTA from the system using Prophecy's tax tally program. This program will integrate where you're able to take the state mileage from the system and it'll get exported right from here and get imported into the tax tally program. It will get uploaded into the system and then you enter in the fuel receipts or upload it from your fuel card so that it'll automatically calculate your IFTA for you. In terms of integrating with QuickBooks, we also do that. We integrate with both QuickBooks as well as desktop versions, and we will set up that integration with you and for you when you're first getting started with us in the training. You'll set up the revenue and expense and GL coding inside of the system. You're also able to run multiple reports in the system. You're able to run expiration reports, profitability reports, all those different types of reports inside of the system. You're able to run filters by date ranges, by all of this different type of details and information, by companies, profit centers, and all of that. You'll see here this report is going to bring up a profitability by customers for this date range, and you'll see here the columns that it brings. Each customer broken down, as well as all the details of each of the trips that they ran for that period, including what you charged, as well as what you paid out to give you a gross profit and a gross profit percentage. You're also able to set up different ratings inside of the system for preset rates with customers, and it'll calculate that using areas, steps, and customer rates. ACE history, this is if you go back and forth over Canada-US borders. We also have support. You can always call in or email for support, but we also have our training videos inside of the program. When you first get started with Prophecy, we'll go through a range of trainings to show you step by step on how to use the system, but you'll always have these as tools to help you out along the way. That's your Prophecy dispatching software, a very user-friendly, web-based system for both small trucking and brokerage companies. Thank you. Take care.